In Ronald D. Moore's reimagined Battlestar Galactica, Gaius Baltar undergoes a striking transformation from self-absorbed genius to a prophetic instrument of the Cylon God. This transformation is largely a journey of spiritual discovery and divine destiny, imbued with themes of love, betrayal, suffering, and enlightenment. In this video, I'd like to examine the spiritual evolution of Gaius Baltar and the role he plays in guiding humanity to their ultimate sanctuary. From the start, Gaius Baltar is the embodiment of self-preservation and intellectual pride. Every decision he makes is steeped in narcissism. He sees the polytheistic faith in the 12 lords of Kobol as a shelter for the feeble, while he finds solace and truth in logic and empirical knowledge. He is content to quickly dismiss any concept of a higher power as a delusion for those who can't or won't understand the workings of the universe. However, his relationship with Caprica 6, a humanoid Cylon, proves to challenge his worldviews and lays the groundwork for his forthcoming spiritual journey. Because of his clandestine affair with Caprica 6, he unintentionally granted her access to the defense systems. This breach enabled the Cylons to disable the colony's defenses and execute a devastating assault. Discovering his inadvertent involvement in the doom of billions profoundly compromises Baltar's once unshakable self-image. Overwhelmed with guilt and haunted by his contribution to this immense tragedy, we see a man, once full of intellectual pride, brought low, forced to embark on a prolonged journey of self-reflection and repentance, a path that is central to his extensive spiritual transformation as the series unfolds. After the fall of the 12 colonies, the ever-present company of a spiritual form of Cylon No. 6 accelerates Baltar's transformation. She claims to be a messenger of the one true God and remains a perpetual whisper in Baltar's life, constantly shaping his understanding of himself, his morality, and the divine. Her interventions gradually break down his skepticism, making him ponder a reality beyond the measurable, where the divine meets the mortal, and where redemption and prophecy dance with destiny and free will. The continuous interactions with Messenger 6 are the catalyst for his transformation from a scientist to a hesitant prophet, balancing between the visible and the invisible, and between reason and faith. Baltar's journey to spiritual awakening mainly unfolds through a few critical transformative experiences, triggering internal conflicts and external impacts. Over time, this forces him to fundamentally reshape his worldview and convictions. One of the earliest instances of these pivotal experiences is his encounter with the Cylon captive Gina. Gina's palpable pain and vulnerability crack Baltar's self-centeredness, sparking a newfound empathy within him. Witnessing the atrocities endured by Gina, who resembles his past lover, forces him to delve deeper into his emotions and connections. Later, he openly professes his love for Caprica and Messenger 6, providing a window into his growing capability of carrying sentiments beyond his own self-obsession. These acknowledgments throughout the series signify a shift in his mentality, marking the slow decay of his egocentric personality, allowing him to explore the realms of selflessness and altruism. Baltar's ordeal of torture under the No. 3 Cylon model Deanna serves as yet another key turning point, refining and deepening his evolving spiritual beliefs and solidifying his faith in the Cylon God. In these agonizing times, Messenger 6 is his anchor, a light helping him to rise above physical pain and see beyond himself. She is more than a ghostly companion, rather she's his spiritual connection to the mysteries beyond human understanding. This painful and enlightening experience further erodes Baltar's once self-centered world, gradually stripping away his narcissistic layers and imbuing him with a deep reverence and even zeal for the divine. It sparks a fervent belief in the one true God and fosters a growing, deep love and comprehension for the spectral version of 6, who has been a steadfast guide and friend. Through this, Gaius experiences a complete rebirth of spirit and purpose, marking his journey towards becoming a vessel of divine prophecy and enlightenment. Though he still contends with his own self-absorbed tendencies, Gaius finds himself on a new path, one intertwined with spiritual discovery and grand purpose. heralding his role as a reluctant yet pivotal instrument of celestial will. Baltar goes on to become a source of spiritual insight and knowledge within the colonial fleet. He becomes the focal point of a burgeoning spiritual movement. His written insights and teachings strike a chord with many struggling individuals in the fleet. As a result, a group of devoted followers forms around him, finding in his words reflections of divine truth. For the first time on his rocky journey, we begin to see a more altruistic side to Gaius when he genuinely prays for a sick child's recovery, demonstrating a significant shift in his character. This caring gesture elevates him in his followers' eyes as a miracle worker and a channel for divine help. His sermons start reaching more people as they are broadcast throughout the fleet, bringing more individuals into the fold of his spiritual leadership. At the climax of Baltar's complex spiritual journey, it is revealed that he has a crucial part to play in the grand plans of the Cylon God. Tied to the fate of Caprica 6, he's meant to protect Hera Agathon, the hybrid child who represents a fresh chapter in the divine blueprint. Hera stands as a beacon of hope, the union of human and Cylon, representing a potential for peaceful coexistence and a new path of evolution. Thus, Baltar's prophetic role comes laden with sacred duty as he is put in a position to safeguard the bridge between what has been and what's yet to come. Then, Messenger 6 reveals her true mission as a guide for the Chosen, who has steered Baltar along the threads of destiny to ensure the survival of the next generation and to lead humans and Cylons alike to their final refuge, the New Earth. Her presence and wisdom act as Baltar's directional guide, molding him from a self-centered genius to a protector of future worlds. By the end of the series, Baltar has largely broken free from his shell of self-absorption, shaped by many mystical experiences and much soul-searching. While he still carries the air of his old narcissistic self, his ability to now feel empathy and love shows how much he's grown spiritually. In the New Earth, Gaius chooses to lead a simple life as a farmer, going back to the agricultural roots of his early years. This decision is a sign of his newfound modesty and represents not just a return to his beginnings, but also the transformation he's undergone, content to live in peaceful harmony with others and the world around him. But I'm curious to know what you think of the spiritual journey of Gaius Baltar. Are there any moments in his story that you feel were particularly pivotal in his evolution? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more Battlestar Galactica and other sci-fi and fantasy news and lore. And if you're looking for other ways to show your appreciation, you can check out my Patreon page, where members get access to exclusive perks. Thank you all so much for your support. And as always, have a very nerdy day.